and today we will be learning together the topic addition of numbers with carrying. So in this tutorial we'll be carrying from one place value to the other. So if you didn't watch the tutorial on how to add numbers without carrying, please kindly watch that tutorial, because I counted and I made it as simple as anything so that you can easily understand the concept of addition. In this tutorial I'll just be going a bit higher. I won't go through the rudiments of it, so you can check the description of this video. So I left the link to that video in the description of this video. So let's learn together. So add this, add this, add this, add this. Now what are we adding? Wow, this is what we are adding. We are adding 44 plus 37. So when you start, don't forget that you always start from the unit side, then you move on. So our 4 plus 7 is 11. 4 plus 7 is 11. Now there are two ways. I usually tell my pupils, your book is a wide space. You can write, so write your 11. So what do? We cannot write 11 under this 47 area. We can't write 11. So if we cannot write 11 in this area, if we cannot write 11 in this area, what do? We bring in 1, the unit parts, under the units. Then we take the remaining 1, which is the tens, to the tens parts. So we take the remaining 1, which is the tens, to the tens parts, but not just taking it there. It is not going to become 14. It will only mean that we had 1 to the 4 before we had it to the 3. So let's do it together. We have 1 plus 4, which is 5, plus 3. Good. So we have 1 plus 4, which will give us 5. Then we had 5 plus 3, which will give us 8. So as easy as that. So we are going to go through this again, but I have another way of writing. So let's add again, but this time we'll be using another way of writing out the solution. 4 plus 7 is 11. You can see the way I wrote it here, the way it is showing in the tutorial. You have 11 here. Now 11 here is, you can see the hovering around the 11. I wrote this 1 here under the units, which is where it truly belongs. Then I wrote the other one under the tens, which is where it truly belongs. So that is as simple as it can be. Then what do I now do? The one that belongs to the unit, I take it up, but the one that belongs to the tens, I cannot take it up because we are not done with the tens. So what do? 4 plus 3 here will give me 7. You can see I brought the 7 down to the tens area. Example. So let's add this. 59 plus 31. 59 plus 31. So we'll be using the methods that I explained previously. 9 plus 1 is 10. So I think this is even better because the numbers are not repeated. You have 1 and 0. So the tens will go to the tens, don't forget that, and the units will go to the units. We have 0, which is the unit that is going to the unit part. Then the 1 will be added to the tens. Yes, so we have 1 plus 5, which will give us 6. 1 plus 5 will give us 6. The result will be 6. Then we have 6 plus 3. The result will be 9. So it's as simple as that. As long as, don't forget, hold your pencil. If you are using a biro, I tell my pupils who use biro, just hold your pencil such that you can write some of these things out. And when you are done, if your teacher is not comfortable with you writing, you can easily erase it. But it is better to write out than miss steps. So let's add another one, which is the same sequence. Very easy. We have 9 plus 1 is 10. So what do? I bring up that 10 and the 1 still stays where it is. So 5 plus 3 is 8. I'll just bring down the 8. Then I'll add them together. So you have 1 plus 8 will give you 9. Then I take my 9 up. As simple as that. So the sequence is still the same. 9 plus 1 is 10. So the 0 goes up while the 1 stays down. Then 5 plus 3 is 8. So add them together to have 9. Then let's add again. We are adding all through this video. This tutorial will be about strictly about addition. So we have 13. 6 plus 7 is 13. The 3 comes to the unit parts and the 1 goes to the tens part. So if you are not familiar with the concept of place value, I have a video, a tutorial on this channel that is for place value. So please kindly check it out so that you can familiarize yourself with place value. A lot of times when you deal with numbers, the place value of those number matter a lot. So please kindly check my video on place value. And don't tell me you haven't subscribed to this channel. You have watched this video up to this point. Please kindly subscribe to this channel so that you can get notifications when I post more exciting videos. Thank you. Let's go on to our addition. So now we have 1, which will be added to 4 to have 5. Then we have 5 plus 9, which will give us 14. Good. So you can see that when I was writing my 14 too, I didn't write the 14 under the tens. I didn't write the 14, the 1 and the 4. I wrote the 4 under the tens and the 1 is sticking out, telling you that the place value of that one is not the same thing as the place value of 4. Solve this. 46 plus 97. So we'll go with the other method here. So 6 plus 7 is 13. We bring it up. Then we have 4 plus 9, which is what? 13 too. So what do? I write my 13 here, add them together. So my 1 and 3 is 14. Then my 1 and 0 is 4. All I have to do is bring up the 4. And since there is no number in front of the 4 or the 9, there's no other number there, I have to just bring up the 1 and I have my answer there. So let's add this. Let me leave you to try this. Oh no, let's do it together. Even though the numbers are 3 digits, but it's the same process, as long as you can follow the process. Or should I just leave it? Try it. Yes, try it. Just try it for about 10 seconds and then we do it together. So let's do it together. We have 1 plus 9 is 10. So we bring the 0 here and we take the 1 to the tens area, which will give us 7. So we have 1 plus 6 will give us 7. So 7 plus 5 is 12. So we bring 2 down here and we take the 1 again. So we just keep taking, just take them. If the place value of the number is not the same thing as where you have the solution or the result of your addition, all you have to do is just move it to the right place value. It's just like matching two sides. Like you have sometimes you are given a work to do and you're asked to match two things together. So it's just like that. We are matching the place value to the correct place value. So 1 now, move to this side and you have 1 plus 2 will give us 3. So 3 plus 5 is 8. So it's as simple as that. Irrespective of the number of digits, the steps are still the same. Let's try the other method. For we have 2, 6, 1 and 5, 5, 9. So we have 1 plus 9 is 10. Don't forget, this is the other method. So we keep moving up. The 0 moves up and we have 6 plus 5 as 11. You can see that I wrote them separately. Like I said before, don't forget to write them separately. Don't mix two place values together. 1 plus 1 is 2 and 1 plus 0, let's assume since there is nothing there, we call it 0. So we move up our 2 and our 1 we still move up, but we add 2 plus 5, which is 7, and 7 plus 1, which is 8. Then we bring up our 8, and as simple as that, we have our answer. So another addition, 6 plus 5, 11. So we'll bring 1 down, then we bring 1 to the tens area, the other one. So here we are going to have 5 plus 8. Don't forget that you carried 1 to the other side, that is why you have 5 there, and 5 plus 8 is 13. So we bring 3 down, then you have 1 plus 5, which will be 6, plus 8. Have you subscribed? So we have 6 plus 8 will give us 14. So we just write the 14. So don't forget, don't make the mistake of writing if you have a 2 digit as your answer for an addition, of one digit number. So when you have a 2-digit result, write them separately. The units should be under the units, the tens should be under the tens. Now another example, which will be using the other method. 6 plus 5 is 11. So one will go up while the other one stays down. Then we have 4 plus 8 as 12. So 1 plus 2 will be 13. So 3 will go up. Then we have 5 plus 8, which is 13. So we'll bring it here. Then we have 14. So both the 1 and the 4 will go up.